because the Steelers are hot dog shit.
They are, and they lost today.
And let's talk about it. Bills destroyed them, cracked them, broke them. James
Bills
Cook
needed
did
a win.
everything. I'm not gonna lie, yo. When your top receiving threat is 6'7" tight end, with 45 receiving yards and 2 catches, yeah, this offense is booty butt cheeks, and it's everybody.
Yeah, it's everyone. And isn't Aaron Rodgers injured?
Yeah, he is hurt.
Isn't he still injured?
His hand is.
He's back,
is
but
fucked up.
isn't he hurt?
He played the first half, and then he got benched for Mason Rudolph.
No. He played the full game, got benched in the last drive because they were already losing.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He played the full game.
Okay.
He was just asked the entire game. So that's why you probably didn't notice he was there, because it was the same shit. Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, when Bills went up like 26-7.
Yeah.
I stopped watching.
That was it.
Respectfully.
Yeah, that's it. So, Josh Allen looked good. He looked fine. Not really that impressive of a stat line. James Cook did everything in this game. And the Bills won. Just like they do. They always typically tend to beat the Steelers, don't they? Last couple of times in the playoffs, wild card just smacked them up. Grab him by the scruff of the neck and beep, 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 beep. You know what I mean?
The Steelers need we don't know what they need.
They need an overhaul of this entire offense. This offense is absolute dog shit.
Yeah, me and was talking about before we started the show. This offense has been ass for years. And I brought up the point where it's like, if they don't make the playoffs, I could see them potentially trading up for a top pick in the draft to get a quarterback. They don't have a top pick in the draft because they traded the first round pick for DK Metcalf.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of their top picks for DK Metcalf. So they may not be able to move up in the draft to draft a quarterback. So I don't know.
They're going to have to get back Justin Fields.
Yo, I was talking about this. I'm like, who would they bring in to like revitalize this offense? First off, they don't just need a new quarterback. They need a whole new wide receiver group. DK Metcalf is cool. He could stay. And offensive play calling. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. We're running 3 tight end sets, and we're only throwing to tight ends. Like, I feel like this offense just isn't. The play calling itself and the way it's constructed is just not good for long-term success, because you have a 41-year-old quarterback and 3 good tight ends. You probably need to fucking get a better wide receiver too, a better running back, and all this stuff, because they can make plays, but it's like, it's you're just not there right now with this talent. Like, you're just not going anywhere. So for me, if I'm the Steelers organization, they won't do it. I overhaul everything. I get rid of all the coaches. That includes Tomlin. That includes the OC, DC. I get rid of everybody. The defense could stay. But even then, this defense is old. The offense is old. We need to get younger, faster, better, and more talented. To be honest,
even the Patriots had to lose for 2 years before they got great again. So every team needs to lose a little bit before they get great again.
This could be the turning point, yo. And does Tomlin want to go through that? Because with Mike Tomlin at the helm, they're never going to be in a position where they're full rebuilding. They're always going to be in a position where, okay, we're going to have to put a roster that Mike Tomlin likes that could potentially win 8 or 9 or 10 games. And we're going to be in that middle range of like, are we good, but are we not that good, but we're like, okay. And then we're going to lose in the playoffs eventually. First round, get smacked up, lose to good teams during the regular season. And then it's just going to happen again. The cycle is going to continue of mediocrity.
I think Mike Tomlin, if given the choice, he would stay with Pittsburgh. I think he's done.
100%.
He's done what he's done there. So I don't think they fire him. I think he will stay if they want to rebuild. But the thing is, like, you have to commit to it, right? You have to get rid of all your pieces. You have to go completely young, really trade your best assets for draft picks. That includes people. That includes T.J. Watt. That includes many of your defensive players. That includes probably Cameron Hayward, getting rid of your old guard. And I just feel like Pittsburgh and their owners, for whatever reason, always feel like they have a chance, and they're not wrong because they're always a playoff team. So they always like they were going to make the playoffs. So they're not wrong there. But I feel like I'm with Lewis. I think it's that time. Every team has their time. It's just that time. But it's going to have to be a total commitment from everybody involved, and I just don't see that. I just don't. Not with Tomlin, not with their ownership, not with their players there right now. I think you need to completely rechange your mindset to do that, and I don't see them doing that.
Yep, I 100% agree. They're too stuck in their ways now, and like Mike Tomlin has been like the real big constant in that locker room, and getting rid of him, like a lot of these older like organizations who've been around a long time, who have like tradition and all these like have been here for so long, they have a certain way of doing things and they have a certain mind frame of how they think. So they always want to try to be in contention, not knowing that this is sports, the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs. Like you can't always be in contention. All teams fall off the mountain, but then climb back up at some point.
And in football, it's weird because you could be the Patriots and do a 2-year rebuild and completely get back to your glory days within 2 years. Or you could be the New York Jets and be in a constant rebuild for the next 30 years. Or 40 or 50 or 60. So, there is an inherent risk when it comes to rebuilding. So if they feel that way, I don't see making that commitment. But, there are certain ways you could rebuild with the right people in place and the right personnel in place. I think Mike Tomlin is one of those people who can help you rebuild. That would help revitalize and make it quicker and speed up that process. But you need to make that total commitment to everybody involved.
Yep. Just how you feel.
By the way, this Sunday Night Football game is in overtime.
Yep.
So keep an eye on that.
I'm watching the game.
That fantasy.
I don't think anything happens I don't want to say that, but I think the owners don't like change. That's why Tomlin's still there. So I feel like I kind of agree. Lewis said as long as Tomlin's there, there will be both of you pretty much said there will be no true rebuilding. And that's kind of what that is what Pittsburgh needs. Because they can't live in a perpetual state of first-round playoff exits and struggling at the end of the season. And, just can't fucking figure out the quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger. So, yeah, and if they don't make him leave, why would you give up your NFL coaching job? Why would you? No one in their fucking right mind, especially if the workplace is not like toxic. Like, I don't think the Steelers' workplace is toxic. They're just not winning. They're just not a consistent winner. They're just kind of like boring. They're flat. Just, they're on the struggle bus. They're not attractive. They have not been attractive. They just always seem like their efforts go nowhere.
You know what the Steelers are? They're like the group of like older women at like a karaoke night who were the shit like 30-some, 40-some years ago. You know what I mean?
And they're still at the bar and they won't leave.
Yes. But they're like, with a couple drinks in you, all right, fuck it, why not? Sure, they have the energy, they got the spunk, and they look okay, they still got decent shape, But, ladies, it's time to hang it up. It's time to rebuild. Go home, start knitting, take up gardening.
No, it's time like, why don't you bring some new recruits, like replace yourselves, like pass on the legacy, like move on, upgrade your shit, upgrade your choreography, upgrade your songs, upgrade. Yeah. And that's what the Steelers really need. They really need, it kind of sounds like they need really kind of like a culture change. Like you need some life back in there. So they seem dead. They don't seem thrilling. They just seem like, ugh.
And you know what
they need an exciting
they seem like steel miners.
Yes. I was
seem
just
like,
about to say
I wonder why they're called the Steelers.
I know
Oh,
that, but the point is now they're looking like it. Now they
but that's
Mm.
playing
their
like
identity, you know.
like they don't like they play like they don't have a union, like they're grounded into the fucking dirt. Like, nah. They need to do something.
They need to play
But,
like
you
they're
know-
fucking freelancers. No fucking union.
Or they need to give Mike Tomlin the full do what you need. Definitely rebuild. If we give you like just get whoever you need to get. Like maybe he doesn't feel like he has the permission to rebuild the way he would truly think he would rebuild the team. Maybe they only let him piecemeal it. I don't know.
I think they just need some exciting young talent in there to kind of just revitalize and bring. It's why I hesitate with a full rebuild because I do think that Mike Tomlin can find winners anywhere. This team is just so lifeless and dead and just so boring that there's nothing fun about them. They need to bring the fun back. You know, we gotta go back to the 80s. We gotta bring the disco back. Get the disco ball out, find some dancers, find some cool shit to do, get some creativity in there. You know, have a Saturday night out. Do something that's not boring and, you know, your 9 to 5 job. You know, if we're going off that route. It's why I don't think a total rebuild would be necessary. But finding that young, exciting talent and not letting him, you know, kind of fall under the Steelers, you know, culture of, you know, you show up, you do your job, we'll go 9-8, and we'll win. Who's the most exciting young player right now?
Young player?
Who's bringing energy to the locker room to kind of like have that explosive mentality?
Not DK Metcalf.
Not DK Metcalf.
There's nobody.
There you go. There's nobody. They don't have that, you know, young receiver that's exploding on the scenes, going go routes. There's no Xavier Worthy there to get creativity in
No
there.
young
There's
QB
no
either.
There's no young quarterback. There's no young running back. You know, there's no star young cornerback. It's just a bunch of guys going to work. And they're good at their job. But it's just they're typing on a computer for 5 hours.
They're really a union. Wow. They do the bare minimum. And then when it's time to, like, you know,
Listen,
do something else, they're like, we'll just leave.
Don't be talk about union, okay? Don't talk down on unions.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
the reasons
not.
why we have Saturdays and Sundays
No,
off.
I'm not mad about a union, but I'm just saying the Steelers act moving like one. They moving like they get Sundays and Saturdays off because they don't win on those days when it fucking matters.
Listen. Sometimes we may take a 4-hour lunch, and that's okay. Maybe we'll work for 2 hours, take a 4-hour lunch, come back, work for another hour. We'll go 9-8. You know, and you know, maybe overtime. Maybe we'll just get the overtime to get the overtime, and then we'll leave after the overtime. You know,
Yeah,
maybe we'll just do that.
Y'all sound like y'all are haters.
the overtime is the
Not
fucking
unions.
playoffs.
First
They're like,
round.
first round, we made it. Let's go on a lunch, 4 hours. Why not? I work union. I'm good. I
Guys,
clock
guys,
out.
we hit
I'm
a-
good.
You know what happens? The Steelers are like, guys, we have too much OT. We have too much OT. We have to end it right here. Sorry, guys. No more OT to give us. Okay, no more OT. We're packing it up.
Yeah, you just gotta end their overtime privileges, and I think the
That's it.
Steelers would fucking rebuild so.
So quick.
They'll be like, fuck, God, I gotta quit. Oh man, Marcus
Steelers
Mariota's
fans, let us
cooking
know.
right now.
Steelers fans, let us know.
Yeah,
What do you want to do?
yo, Steelers fans,
What do you want to do?
I need you to fucking comment down below. What do you want? Steelers fans, do you want the fucking union workers working 9 to 5, whatever, or 6 to 2 or whatever, and getting 4-hour lunch breaks? Do you want them to barely scrape by into playoffs and then say, fuck it, I don't want to do no more overtime, I'll just leave? Do you want that for you? Or do you want these young upstarts in the tech world to come in and really try to start running shit for your team? I don't know. Talk to me. Because I'm not gonna lie, man, the Steelers looking pretty fucking lethargic, man. Just saying.
Well, you know, they still can win the division.
That's the bullshit. And that's the bullshit. That's the fucking bullshit, man. Fuck
They
that.
still can win the division.
Because they feel like they have a chance. They shouldn't.
They do.
That's the
problem.
bullshit.
They do.
They shouldn't feel like they should. They should not feel like, oh, we're right there. They should not feel that at all. But fuck it.